คนอย่างฉันจะไม่ทนกับผู้หญิงที่ทรยศครบชู้
ฉันไม่ได้มีชู้นะ
ห้ามสันตกาศยุ่งเกี่ยวกับผู้หญิงไทยห้ามสันตกาศรักผู้หญิงไทยดานิกา
10 recommended Thai series with hidden identity. From this list, we are going to pick 4 10 recommended Thai series with hidden identity.
But wait, if you're watching this video, you should subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out our next update. Guaranteed, you will not lose.
Enchante. After living in France, Theo comes back to Thailand to study at his father's school. Living in Thailand once again made his surroundings new, but he doesn't make one friend, Ike. Theo finds a book in the library that welcomes him and the writer sign Enchante, which means nice to meet you in France. Theo becomes curious about who his enchanted guy is and tells Ike about it. Ike quickly exposes the situations and the 4 guys come forward claiming that they are Enchante. Will Theo successfully guess who is the legit Enchante among the 4 guys claiming to be him?
ถ้าไว้ครั้งหน้าพี่จะลงรายละเอียดให้มากกว่านี้นะ
Cutie Pie. The son of 2 companies were in debt to each other. One doesn't want an arranged marriage while the other wants to win him over. Met Jilan Wang and Kueta Kirati soon. Khun Mae Suam Roy. Sina disguised as her older twin sister, Syria, moves back to Sutara's house with her 2-year-old niece. He learns that his new nephew was the backer of his brother-in-law fortune after his death. His wife had to marry his younger brother, Atirat. Sina, under the disguise of her older sister, decides to marry Atirat for the sake of her niece's future. Vice versa. Talai is talented new graduate. He received a confirmation for his new job as a colorist and aesthetic. Unfortunately, on the beach trip with his friends, Talai drowns, only to wake up in alternate universe inside someone else's body. He discovered that the person is named Tess. Tess is troublesome, spoiled rich kid. In the hospital, Talai meets another nurse from his universe who was transmigrated there as well. She explained the existence of 2 parallel universes and stressed the need to find the port key. She also reiterated that there might be some deep connections between Talai and the key. As Talai reached out to his friends, he came across a primary school friend, Tun. When meeting Tun, Talai noticed some oddities and realized that the original Tun soul has transmigrated as well. Talai confessed to the new guy that he came from the other universe as well. As they both worked together to find the port keys, their bond strengthened.
ผมทะเลครับบัณฑิตจบใหม่ที่กำลังจะได้งานทำเป็น colorless หรือนักแก้สีหนังอย่างที่ใฝ่ฝัน
โหมึงโหเทส
คุณเป็นใครอ่ะ
เป็นพ่อมึงมั้งครับ สภาพมึงตอนนี้นะไม่ดูไม่จืดเลยว่ะ
Cheewit Puer ka Huajai Putur. Wayu is an orphan who was raised by a man who taught him to become an assassin. He was always alone until he met Pavarin, an artist. Pavarin's father, Thanatat, is a rich businessman. No one knows that he is also the bad guy who sells drugs. Wayu is hired by Thanatat to kill his enemies. Wayu and Pavarin fall in love, but their love is forbidden by Pavarin's father. Thanatat then set up Wayu to prove and reveal to Pavarin that Wayu is an assassin. This was also Wayu's last mission, as had already decided to quit his job to settle down with Pavarin. Pavarin feels betrayed and decides to break off their relationship. Wayu attempts to prove that Pavarin that really loved her. But more problems arise when Thanatat engages Pavarin to Sarut, a police officer, and tells him that the assassin they are looking for is Wayu. Tarm Ruk Keun Jai. Tarm Ruk Keun Jai is about a young woman named Nara who is raised by her mother and grandfather and live her luxury life in Bangkok. One day, she realized that her father is still alive and working in a farm in northern Thailand. She immediately leaves Bangkok in order to find her father. At the farm, Nara applies a job as a worker. While trying to get closer to her father, Nara also gets closer to the farm's owner, seeing and their romantic relationship is gradually developing. Mia Archeep. The plan is a businessman that turns women into perfect ladies for a man, which is managed by Mr. Robert. He calls this woman the ideal wife. Kolada is from a middle-class family who became a perfect and educated lady by the plan. She was considered to be the great product from the company. Mr. Robert thinks she is perfect to Cassidy and tries to invite him for this service many times. Cassidy starts to think of this as a fun game, so he accepts it and meets Kolada. It's no longer a game for him when he falls in love with her, but he doesn't know if she truly likes him or it is a setup by the plane. My Hero series, Heart of the Motherland. The jet is SPY who is hiding his identity. Our Saya is a jewelry designer who is trying to reveal his true color because of a misunderstanding. The jet tries to avoid the annoying girl that can cause the whole operation to fail, but our Saya doesn't leave him alone. Especially after she finds out he is the guy the others are trying to set up with. But everything becomes completely entangled when he is always saving her life and love grows unexpectedly. Love Bipolar. After having a car accident, Sang Tai makes his twin brother, Sang Nue, replace him as a Venice makeup artist.
แปลกไปนะ
ผิวแกเนี่ยดูหยาบกร้านมากยังกับข้อศอกหมา
ข้อศอกหมาเลยเหรอ
Fak Fah Kiri Dao. Santarakat, son of Rajisa, is a handsome headstrong Indian billionaire, fleeing the hunt of the mafia group from the Himalayas to hide in Chiang Mai. Satarakat meets Danika, the owner of the restaurant at the Chiang Mai. Sataratat tries to win her heart, knowing that Danika likes to watch the store. But Danika likes Kiri, a waiter, who has a difficult life because of his drunken mother. Kiri tries to do anything to push himself up compete with Satarakat and ends up legally with Sikaren, Danika's stepfather, until he made his way into the rich and fought Satarakat in every way.
รับเงินฉันแล้วเอาไปทำให้แม่แกมีชีวิตที่ดี
กับผู้หญิงที่ทรยศคบชู้
ฉันไม่ได้มีชู้นะ